Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy hour for the first five.
Oh, but you're the lights. This is it. You're idle nights. No more rehearsing and bursting apart. We know every part by heart. Oh, but you're the lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights.
And on what heights we'll hit.
On with the show. This is it.
What's going on, Kramer? Hello, Money.
Tonight, what heights we'll hit. On with the show.
Uh-oh. What's that? Can anybody recognize the guitar tone yet?
Driving in my car, the man comes on the radio. He's telling me more and more about some useless information. I'm supposed to try my imagination. I can't get no, 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 no. Hey, that's what I say. Oh, I can't get no. I can't get me no. Oh, satisfaction. Oh, satisfaction. When I'm watching my TV. And a man comes on to tell me how white my shirt can be. You can't be a man 'cause he does not smoke the same cigarette as me. I try, and I try, and I try, and I try, I can't get no. I can't get no. I can't get me no, no satisfaction, no satisfaction.
You guys mind the old rock and roll? What do you say? Are we good for the old rock and roll? Anybody want it? Yeah.
I'm riding
Yes. Very much a fan of Leslie West. Felix Pappalardi, who lives in Montreal, still now, I believe. On bass, keyboards, and vocals. Corky Lang on drums. And Dave Perry on rhythm guitar. Produced by Felix Pappalardi, 1974. The Rock Roll. I don't play enough Mountain. Felix was shot in 85? Yeah? Okay. Felix used to live in Montreal. See, there's one thing that I know, Bart. When it comes to stuff like this, I don't even question you. It's like, yeah, he's right and I'm not. I go on memory. Your memory is 1,000 times better than mine. It took me a while to find the groove that I wanted to start with. It's like, what do we start with? And then I started looking through some of my classic rock, and it's like, whoa, you know, I can do this. And then all of a sudden, Bart opens his mouth, and it's like, oh, okay. And we got Muddy here, and he likes the old shit too. Who else likes the old shit? I might be going with that. Haven't really decided. There's no plan. Yeah, I know you like the old shit, Muddy. I mean, I am fully aware. All right. What direction am I going to take this? I pulled some obscure R&B funk. So that's coming. A dude named Caesar Frazier, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, and another dude named Donald Austin. So we're going to go there, but I don't know. I'm feeling classic rock, man. I'm feeling like rock and roll. 60s and 70s if at all possible. So if you guys are up for that type of groove, then it looks like we have something in common. Are you rolling your joint in toilet paper? Na 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 na. What is soul? Maybe we should play that. Come on, man. A joint in rolling paper? A joint in toilet paper? Dude, I am practically certain that the Bible pages have been used to roll joints for years. I mean, the Bible pages are so thin. You're in a hotel, you got some weed, you're somewhere, you don't know where the fuck you are, right? You pick up a bit of weed, and what do? You tear a page out of the Bible. I've never done it, but I can see it, though. I mean, unless it's those thick pages, but usually it's those... For some reason, the Bible always has these thin pages. Maybe it's because they press so many of them. Or was that an old thing? Do they still leave Bibles in hotel rooms? Yeah, I mean, listen, I totally figure it's cheaper, and I mean, I'm pretty certain that the Bible is the most published book ever. Right? Les, you're showing yourself to be quite satanic over here. What's going on? Gideon's Bibles have the best pages for rolling joints. Do you speak from experience, dude? I fucking love when I get comments. I fucking love when I get comments from people like that I don't expect. Yeah, I know, definitely. I mean, lots of people, you know. Hotel rooms, man, if it's the last thing they see is a Bible and it helps them, I see the point. I mean, I'm not sure that a Bible would help me, but... where are we going now? You know, I looked for a song that I don't have. This might be the first time that I looked for a tune that I wanted and didn't have. It's a Rolling Stones tune. And I can't even remember what fucking song I want. I know I have Gimme Shelter. But there was a specific song that I want. Can you hear me knocking? What album is that on? The Lord has made everything for its purpose. No, not Tumbling Dice. The song I wanted was Can You Hear Me Knocking? It's one of those things. Look, it doesn't happen often for me to have a Rolling Stones song come up in my head. Like, it really doesn't. But the way the show started is I started looking for records, like I always do. You know, look for the thing. And I saw Mountain, and I say, yep, I'm down with it, man. I absolutely want. It's on Exile, so then I have it. If it's on Sticky Fingers, I don't have Sticky Fingers. So I saw the Mountain record, and it's like, yep, okay, we can do that. Pulled a few others, too, that we're going to like. So there's at least another couple. If it's Sticky Fingers, I don't have it. Please know that I will get a copy eventually. I only have the cover, believe it or not. The original cover to the original album with the zipper. I know, because I'm the one who destroyed the original record. Used to be my uncle's. Now, you know. That zipper record, you can't put it anywhere. Because that zipper record will fuck up whatever record's in front of it. You know that's true. You want to request Sway. I'm not sure what Sway is, but if I have it, Zepp Floyd, you know I'm up for it. As a matter of fact, I'll do all of you better. The Canuck, what's going on, man? You lied. Did you lie, or did you just not, like, made a mistake? I don't know either. I need Sticky Fingers. I think probably I don't have Sticky Fingers, and I don't have the Cake album. What's the album with the cake on it? I don't have that one either. I mean, Sticky Fingers has one of the best opening songs on any album, right? Bitch. I haven't paid attention to the Rolling Stones for most of my life. I mean, actually, I was a huge Rolling Stones fan early on. But when it came to actually collecting the records, I kind of didn't pay attention because it was one of those bands. I felt the same way about the Beatles, though. It was one of those bands where it's like, why should I buy a Rolling Stones album? Literally, all I gotta do is turn on the radio and it's fucking everywhere. There's no need. So the only albums that I set out looking for are the earlier Rolling Stones albums. So, you know, the blues covers. And for the longest time, it was like that. But, I mean, the manner in which I consume music and the manner in which we all consume music has changed drastically. I guess I could say that staying away from the Rolling Stones catalog had more to do with the fact that FM radio was always choosing the Rolling Stones. Always, always, always. It was fucking always on. And a lot of those bands burnt me out. It's like it was always on radio. So it's like when it is that you thought you had a choice, they weren't really giving you a choice anyway. I always like radio, okay, because I like the idea of a voice accompanying you. I really enjoy the format. But what I always hated about radio is that even before the algorithm existed, they already knew what the hits were. So let's just keep playing the same motherfucking songs over and over again so we can keep you going until the next commercial, because the commercial is what pays for the radio. So I kind of got fed up because we just kept hearing the same damn thing. Here in Montreal, the local rock station, Chaume FM, has this thing, which I must admit, I loved. But every time there's, what's it called? I think it's the Labor Day weekend that they do it for. They used to do the top 500 songs of all time for the long weekend. And it was the same freaking songs every year. This one moved 3 numbers. This one lost, and now this one's... It was the same 500 songs. But it happened every Labor Day. And I liked it. Whenever it is that we went, I remember one time we were up at a lake and stuff like that, and it was nice. You knew that Freebird was going to be all the way at the top. You knew. Stairway to Heaven, you knew. I mean, what's that top 10? Layla was in that top 10. Baba O'Reilly was in that top 10. Stairway to Heaven. Freebird. I mean, in 10 seconds I came up with 4 of 6. Hotel California, fucking right. Yeah. Hotel California. So it was the same songs over and over again. I think the top Beatles song was, I read the news today, oh boy, I think that was it. Smoke on the Water, yeah. You know. I mean, they're fine songs. They're fine songs. But you know how it is, right? If it's being forced upon you, and you know it's the same thing, it's like you don't have the same reaction. I mean, I don't think that music works that way anymore. So, maybe for the first time, actually definitely, for the first time that I'm listening to music on vinyl, since I've been collecting records on vinyl, I find myself maybe thinking I want some of the Rolling Stones records that I don't have. So that would be Let It Bleed. That would be Sticky Fingers. Before now, I never made an attempt to have those. I never even had them on CD. Never had them on CD. Not because I hate the Rolling Stones. Not because I hate the Beatles. None of that. It's just, there's no point. Get in your car, turn on the radio. You're going to hear the Rolling Stones. That's not true anymore, though. What newer band are they completely killing now on the radio, on rock radio? I haven't listened to rock radio in decades, but I would assume that they're probably fucking crushing Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam must be on all the time. Pearl Jam is the new white male band that everybody likes. You know? Accountants. When accountants need to loosen up, it's the weekend. I'm not eating my ham sandwiches. I can take off my tie. Let me go listen to Pearl Jam. I mean, look, I'm making fun of it, but the fact is I've seen Pearl Jam early on a bunch of times, and I loved Pearl Jam, and I have that first record. I'm not sure I need anything else, but I have that first record and still love it. Radio killed Nickelback. Johnny, can I tell you something? I've never heard a Nickelback song. Like, I've never fucking heard a Nickelback song. I'm pretty sure I've only heard one Coldplay song in my entire life. The piano one. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, now I'm making it sound like Halloween. I've never heard a Nickelback. How do I know a Nickelback song? Like, how would I know it? Think about it. I haven't listened to radio in 20 years. I've never heard Sophia play Nickelback. Coldplay hits as piano arpeggios. Okay, so so what you're telling me is that I described every Coldplay song? I had a friend who once described Coldplay as sounding like 12 Hallmark cards. You know those musical Hallmark cards? It sounds like 12 musical Hallmark cards all opened at the same time. I found that funny. I seem like a Nickelback kind of guy. Do I really seem like anything? I mean, do I really seem like somebody who just wouldn't like something completely? I mean, it doesn't happen very often. I mean, even U2 and Bongo, you know I like the songs. I do. I know the songs. I hate everything associated with it, and I can't stand the singer. But I like the songs. I used to have all the albums. I mean, the reason it is that I shit on Muse is because I don't know Muse, and whatever I've heard is like, okay, well, now I'm too old. I didn't grow up with this, so I don't have a connection with it, so it's like, I don't need to get into this later in life. You know? But I really don't hate music, man. I don't. I love music. All music makes people happy. All right. So, those of you who want to continue this rock roll conversation for me, if you want to do that, we can. We can do anything you want, of course. You know this. However, happy hour for the first 5 songs, okay? Those of you who are patrons, You can put in your requests. Let's see if we can't set a mood. I'm already going to set one a little bit because I've picked my own. And we'll see where we go with it. Here's one of my favorite songs from Cream. I fucking hate Eric Clapton, though. For all the reasons.
Coming to me in the morning, leaving me at night. Coming to me in the morning.
Hey, Money, you want to roll me a joint, please? In toilet paper, okay, please?
You got that rainbow feel, but the rainbow has a beard. Running to me a crying when it throws you out. Running to me a crying.
No, I don't want it to taste like hash. New toilet paper, please.
You got that pure feel. Just good responses, but the picture has a mustache. You come into me with that soulful look on your face. Coming looking like you never ever done one wrong thing. Coming to me with that soulful look on your face. You're coming looking like you never ever done one wrong thing. So many fantastic colors. I'm feeling a wonderland. Many fantastic colors makes me feel so good. You got that pure feel, such good responses. Got that rainbow feel, but the rainbow has a beard. Whiskey bottles and brand new cars. Oak tree, you're in my way. There's too much coke and too much smoke. Look what's going on inside you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you.
I could never get fed up with Skinner. Never. I have never gotten fed up of Freebird.
Angel of darkness is upon you. Stuck a need on your arm. So take another toke, have a blow for your nose. One more drink, fool, would drown you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death around you. Now they call you Prince Charming.
Uh-oh, do we have a request already?
Speak a word when you're full of blues. Say you'll be all
Yes,
right
we do.
tomorrow, but tomorrow might not be here for you. the smell of us around you. Oh, you're too young. Don't stick them needles in your arm.
Yeah, boy! What's going on, Boring? Thank you for your subscription. What's going on, Yaki? Ooh, that smell.
One little problem that confronts you. Got a monkey on your back. Just one more fix, Lord, might do the trick. One hell of a price for you to get your kicks. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death surrounds you. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Ooh, that smell. The smell of death surrounds you. Oh, you're too young.
What else do we have here? Bart, status quo. I was waiting for you, Bart. Fucking right.
Yeah, just a fool, just a fool, just a fool. Come on. Come on, love boy. Come on, love boy, my love
If you speed this up a little bit, you can almost hear driver's seat. Who sings driver's seat? Driver's seat. Ooh, driver's seat. Yeah! It's the album with the cat on it. Sniffing the tears, that's the one. So look, I think you guys know 2 of 5 requests have been taken, by the way. Bart's got some status quo coming up. We got some Led Zeppelin from Zepp Floyd. So there's 3 more requests available at happy hour rates for all our patrons. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We are only 82 follows away from 9,000. That's fucking crazy. I'm so happy about it. So listen to me. I realize that I'm very much enjoying this classic rock. What was it? Yeah, Future Foster basically said that he had Nickelback completely ruined because of the people around him. And whenever Lynyrd Skynyrd, the people who listen to Lynyrd Skynyrd where I live are scary. You see, think about it. It's not the music. It's the circumstances that surround it. It's the experience that you have with the music. You take the music and you put it in a different context, and it's another thing altogether. I fucking love music. Southern music. I love it. I love it. I've said it more than once. I have so many Texas bands here. I'd need help pulling them all out of the collection, but I'm curious how many Texas albums I have from bands from Texas. The music from Southern United States, even the rock and roll, is fucking awesome. It really is, man. Who's gonna be the first person to request some Molly Hatchet? Ah, Jinx. I need some Blackfoot, you're not wrong, and I need more Molly Hatchet. You are not wrong. Isn't it funny that I just mentioned Molly Hatchet right now? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'm gonna get the Blackfoot one with the bird on the cover at one point, and I'm gonna get more Molly Hatchet. I already know. So I'm really into this idea of playing all of these songs that are making me feel really good. I mean, I think you understand, right? You listen to a Lynyrd Skynyrd song and all of a sudden you feel like smoking a joint and drinking a beer. I've already got the joint part of it sorted, kind of. I got another puff on this roach, so I'm going to roll something. And I'm going to go get myself a beer. And we're going to continue with some more Lynyrd Skynyrd. I'm playing 2 Lynyrd Skynyrd songs because I want to hear them. And then we're going to play some Rolling Stones. And then we're going to play whatever else. The requests are open. We still got 3 happy hour picks for our patrons, so feel free to take advantage of those. Here's the second part of this Lynyrd Skynyrd thing. Let me go pick up your songs for you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Like a
special.
And I'd like to tell you what you can do with it.
I was totally looking in the Credence piles just before. Perfect pick, Les. I was thinking the same thing. I was trying to think of the song. We got 2 more happy hour requests. Get them while you can. 2 more
Play
happy
some old
hour
home.
requests.
All right. Y'all help me out with this one if you would. Damn, I ain't even worked up a sweat yet. There it is.
There it is. Salute! Saturday night, baby.
Over here. never see me no more. Woo! Show me the back row. I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge.
This is one of the worst. This is one of the records that I have that is in the worst condition possible. I remember exactly where I got this record. This girl was selling her Kallax shelves for like $20. Like, you know, one of those 2x4s, 2x2s, just the square ones. She was selling it for $20. Or something like that. Maybe it was a 2x4. I don't remember. Yeah, it was a 2x4 because I had space to fit it in the truck. I didn't have to take it apart or nothing. And she was selling it for $20. So I was like, yeah, boom, right away. I took it, right? Always need space for more records. So Kallax shelves don't go to waste here. So I'm picking him up and I see that she's just got a bunch of. She asks me, "Is there?" Like I had told her, it's like I'm gonna use this because it's like I put records in it, you know. Somehow I talk them up whenever it is that I do this kind of thing, which isn't often. Somehow I talk them up. Anyway, you know, I collect records and say, "Oh, really? You do? I got some records. Do you want them? I'll sell them to you." And she comes back with a few records. They were all classic rock. My most destroyed copy of Physical Graffiti came from there. I have now bought a better copy, and I think Mosley's daughter has my copy. I mean, it's not like I want to give her a shitty copy. It's just it's the only other copy I have. So it's like, isn't a shitty copy of Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti still better than no copy at all? Right? Somebody building their collection, you put a Led Zeppelin record in there, it's a beautiful thing. You don't think about what condition it's in. So all of the records were in complete shit condition. And I told her that. I said, look, I like these records, but it's just they're all in garbage condition. I mean, you know, I didn't say it like that, but it's just, these are not good, you know. So, well, I don't need them, take them. So I got all of these records, plus a 2x4 Kallax shelf for $20. It's one of those things, you know? And every time I look at this record, it's always the same thing. I look at it and God damn, this thing's in bad shape. But I mean, what am I going to do? Am I going to throw it away? The fact is that I don't think I need another copy of Gold and Platinum either, because I have the albums that I want already from Skinnerd. You know? To find an affordable, good condition classic rock record that isn't greatest hits is becoming a challenge. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Dude, I mean, I'm seeing some records that I want, but it's like $50, man. It's, it makes you think, you know? So I absolutely get the expense part of vinyl. I'm glad that I got a bunch of it. I'm glad that I get to play some for you. And it actually really makes me happy to be able to point you out to stuff that's affordable. Okay? Like, if you love music and you're not necessarily looking to, you know, copy whatever it is that FM radio plays type of thing, you just like music, there's lots of stuff to go dig into. You know? Go look at Tom Jones records. I'm telling you, take a look at Tom Jones records. God damn. You know, these are dollar records, $3 records. The bands that aren't as well known, always cheaper. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to get to the Rolling Stones. What's going on, Rippy? We're doing classic rock today. Exactly 2 requests left at happy hour rates. An example of being able to find stuff that might be cheaper is Status Quo. Why? Because they're not as big as Led Zeppelin. Try to find a copy of Rumors. There's millions of them. It's going to cost you more than finding this. So I dig that kind of thing. This one was sent by Bart. He finds them all over his place. Johnny Winter, eh? Okay. One more request at $8 and then we shut it down. One more happy hour request for patrons. So, what Bart, I think, brings to the show, I think what it's probably even what he wants to bring to the show is, he plays the bands that are not as obvious, and he plays the tracks maybe that are not as obvious, but that he thinks is good. Now, whether you think it's good or not is another thing altogether. But what it is that it does is it brings forth the conversation. If you like something, you're bringing forth the conversation about a topic that doesn't necessarily always get talked about. I'm down with that every day of the week. Status quo records in Europe are everywhere. That's exactly the point. You know, it's not going to be difficult for me to find a Blackfoot record either. I imagine a Blackfoot record will cost me $10 or something like that. I'll pick it up when I see it. You know? But try to find a Black Sabbath record. Another thing altogether. You know? Alright. So look, I'm going to play you Status Quo. This is, one of our requests. We got some Creedence Clearwater Revival. We've got some Rolling Stones. What else do we have? We got some Creedence Clearwater Revival. Did I say Creedence Clearwater Revival? Yeah, we do. We're playing this band called the Led Zeppelins. They're like the Linda Lindas, but like decades ago. It's like the Linda Lindas. They're called the Led Zeppelins. We're going to be playing them. And Loaf just made things a little interesting by adding some Johnny Winter. So that's fun. And we got one more request open for a patron, and then we go back to our regular Saturday thing. Here's Status Quo. The song is called Drifting Away. Thanks for your request, Bart. Happy Saturday, everyone. 5 minutes left to happy hour.
Is there nothing I can say, nothing I can do? Change your mind, I'm so in love with you. Too deep in, you can't get out. Just a poor girl in a rich man's house. Don't you know promises were never meant to keep? Just let the night dissolve off me sleep. I'll be your savior, steadfast and true. I come to your emotional rescue. I come to your emotional rescue. You think you're one of a special breed? You think with your respect, big knees. I'll be your savior, steadfast and true. I'll come to your emotional rescue. I'll come to your emotional rescue. I come to you, so silent in the night, so stealthy, so animal quiet. I'll be your savior, steadfast and true. I'll come to your emotional rescue. I'll come to your emotional rescue. Yeah, it should be mine.
Yes, you should be mine.
Tonight
And every night.
I will be your knight in shining armor, coming
To your emotional rescue.
You will be mine. You will
I
be
fucking
mine,
love that
all
lyric so
mine.
much.
You will be mine. You will be mine. All mine. I will be your knight in shining armor.
All right. We got our happy hour done. Thank you for participating, patrons.
On a fine Arab charger.
was real young when this came out, like 10 years old. It was the age that I started becoming more aware of albums. I've had albums a whole lot longer than that. I mean, I've been fucking with records since I was 3. But it's a different thing when you reach the age where the music is coming out at the same time that you're experiencing it. It's not oldies. It's like your teenage years. I mean, it started earlier for me, but for your teenage years where you all of a sudden become aware of music, and the music that you listen to becomes a part of your emerging identity. You're trying to find your identity, and you find it with things that you love, so you become very enthusiastic about the things that you love. And you buy a lot of metal sweaters and a lot of metal records. In my case. So I get that. Like if this came out in 1980, I was 10. And I absolutely remember this coming out and thinking, this is a cool record. So, it's nice to have those kind of memories. I think that I got this from a collection. A dude, a hardcore collector who passed out, who died, actually. And he was close friends with a dude I used to buy drugs from. Big Ronnie. And Big Ronnie let me have his collection, or like a large part of it. What's odd is that I got almost no jazz. The dude had every music, but it looks like maybe the jazz was picked through by somebody else. But yeah, I dug it. You know, if that energy still exists, the dude's dead. But if that energy still exists and he knows that these records came to me, chances are he's happy about it. I mean, I'd love to think that when I'm gone, my records are going to, go to people that'll play them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a ton of blues. I got a ridiculous amount of blues, dude. When you come here, I'll sort you out. I'll have some blues for you to take away with you. Okay, so we're going to play some music. You were born in 1989. Okay. I was 19 in 1989, K-Sock. But I got to tell you, I like that. Because that means that you didn't grow up at the same time as me when it comes to music. So if you're a music freak, I'm going to wind up playing stuff that might be obvious to me or some of the older people here, but isn't to you. And that's the beauty of it. I got a lot of modern stuff, but I got a lot of old shit too. Okay, so I'm gonna play some requests. Your library lacks blues. Yeah. When you come here, you're gonna have some Lightning Hopkins. You're gonna have some John Lee Hooker. You're gonna have some Buddy Guy. Yeah, you will absolutely get some good. You'll have some Billie Holiday. I'll sort you out, man. I got a good bunch. Okay. So we got some ZZ Top that I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be playing the band called the Led Zeppelins. We got some CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival. And I want to see if I can get one of you guys to bite on this. Let me tell you how this worked. This is how it is that I pick my songs, just to let you know that this is not an algorithm. The thought process. And I figure, you know what? Anybody that has a record collection and goes through the thing of what do I play next, or even I guess maybe with a playlist, what do I play next, will completely understand the thought process. So this got requested. Second Winter. Johnny Winter. Good evening from the West Coast. Hey, David, how are you, man? So, here you go, right? He requested Highway 61 off of this. 69. I'm so used to saying 69. Oh, boy. I'm going to hell. And then, obviously, because the Johnny Winter is there, the Edgar Winter's right next to it. And, I mean, the obvious choice would be Frankenstein. But does anybody have a not obvious choice? Because we can do this. If you want it, put in a request and we can do it. But there's one that I have a bit more interest in. I have enough of an interest that if you request something off of it, you'll get happy hour on it for patrons. And that's this record right here. I don't fucking know what this is, but I mean, where do you begin? Look at this. I mean, look at this. He's beautiful. He's fucking out Rick Wakeman. He's out Rick Wakeman-ing Rick Wakeman. And he's an albino. I mean, look at this. Look at this fucking cape. You thought Rick Wakeman was good. Tabarnak! Look at this fucking cape. Free ride is obvious too, sure. But I mean, if you want an obvious one, you can get it. I'll play anything you want, dude. You know this. But if somebody requests a song off of this, we will all be grateful. And I'll give you happy hour for it. We got other songs, though. So let's just... A wise man said, sometimes we just need to put things to the side. To the side. To the side. It's like ABBA and Yes, and it's a fucking horror show. And it's albino. It's beautiful. Like everything about that album cover is beautiful. All right. What do you say? We do more rock roll? You guys enjoying the somewhat classic radio I'm laying on you right now? Let's go. Django! What's going on, Django? Welcome to Vinyl Junkies Radio. Got paid today. Can I get you a request, Django? Have a look at our archive. See if we have it. DJ Ready, I see you. Welcome, welcome. Rob, I promise if you put in a tip, I can play you another song that's fucking brilliant. There are plenty of brilliant ZZ Top songs. Only 80 follows away from 9,000. 80 follows. Welcome to Vinyl Junkies Radio. All vinyl, friends, all vinyl, all the time. Oh shit. Abdul Jabbar got a request in just under the gun. I just saw that. I'll get you your station to station, dude.
Just got paid today, got me a pocket full of change. Say, black sheep, black, do you got some wool? Yes, I do, man, my bag is full. It's the real people, and you know the real price, way ahead of what's second best.
Thank you for your request, Zepp Floyd. Great pick.
Baby, it's crime. Oh, baby, I got to fly. Got to try to find a way. Got to try to get away. 'Cause you know I got to get away from you, babe. Oh, baby, the river's red. Baby, in my head, there's a funny feeling going on. I don't think I can hold that long. I went the hours crying tonight. Oh, baby, baby, my mind's being deprived.
Baby, baby, baby. Dreams that we all knew so, babe. When the hours crying oh, baby, baby, how do you feel? The rivers run dry, baby, how do you feel? time to say goodbye, YouTube. Come and join us on Twitch. Thanks for hanging out. Jazz Sunday tomorrow.